I'll be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Soft Brown. Then using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush also, I'm just going to brush my brows into place just so it makes it a bit easier to recreate a little bit more definition. I just take a little bit of product and outline the underneath and the tops of my brows and fill in the tail. Then taking the Hourglass Brow Arch in Soft Brunette, I use that just to fill in the fronts of my brows because it's a little bit softer and it's not as harsh. And then I just go through and fill in any more spaces and gaps with that also. Next, taking the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC20, I'm just going to be neatening up my brows and defining them a little bit more with the concealer and just neatening it up and covering any baby hairs that I have because I need a brow wax. Going in with my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, just applying that all over the lid and all up into the brow bone just to help with any discoloration and to smooth out the eyes just so we have a nice primed base for any eyeshadow to go on top of. I'll be taking my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette and just placing this creamy shade all over the lid just to set that eye primer that we popped on. I'll be taking this light mocha shade and just placing that through the crease just as my transition so the other colours blend nice and seamlessly into it. Then taking this deeper mocha shade and placing that only on the outers and inner corners of my eye, not focusing up above into the crease and just blending all that through. And then just keep adding more colour just to deepen it and then just blending it through. So there's lots of adding and blending with this makeup look. Then I'll take this darker shade and just apply that in the inner and outer corners of my eye. Again, just keeping it nice and low, doesn't matter if it's messy or neat because we're going to go and blend that through and pop another colour in the centre anyway. Next, I'll be taking my Josie Marie Coconut Water Eyeshadow, and this is in Rio de Rose Gold. It's seriously amazing, this stuff. I love putting this down as a base, and I'll just be placing that only in the centre of my eye. And then I'll be taking the same shades I used to build up the inner and outer corner, and just blend those together as well. Then I'll be taking glitter glue from Too Faced and just applying that on the centre of my eye as well. Then taking my glitter injections in Insta Love and pressing that with my finger because it gets the most pigment I feel. And just placing that just in the centre as well. Then I'll take the Urban Decay Perversion 24 Glide On Pencil. I'm just popping that on my tight line just so when I put the lashes on there's no gap in between. Next I'll take the Too Faced Sketch Marker and then I'm just going to apply that just on top and my inner corner of my lash line just to give it a little bit of something extra for when I put the lashes on. Then taking Perversion from Urban Decay, this is my next favourite mascara, I love it so much. And I'm just going to coat my lashes just before I pop some falsies on. Today I'll be using the Vienna lashes from Bespoke. These are so amazing, they're very long and very fluffy but they're my favourite. They're really good especially if you're not wearing too much heavy eye makeup, it just gives a little bit of something extra. These are so easy to apply as well. Then I'll be taking the Bobbi Brown Face Base. This stuff is literally amazing. It makes your skin feel so soft and so glowy and so hydrated, and it literally smells amazing. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's amazing. Then using my Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation in Medium Bisque. I freaking love this foundation. It's probably my holy grail at the moment. It's so full coverage, so matte. Perfect for those who are really oily. I find I literally don't need that much and you literally get like the most flawless finish with this foundation. It's not too dry, it doesn't settle too much in any of the lines. Amazing. This shade is for when I have no fake tan on though. I think I usually am golden deep when I wear fake tan. But this, it blends out literally so good. Then I'll be taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer again and just placing that under the eyes to highlight and brighten. And I'm using the Mecca Beauty brushes. These amazing, so good for contouring and highlighting. I'll link it down below because I also have a 15% discount code for you guys. Next, taking the LA Pro Girl Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze, I think it is, and I'm just going to use this to contour today. This stuff is so nice and creamy, so easy to apply and blend out. I love using this because it's a perfect sort of bronzy shade. And I just apply this down the tip, like my nose, the cheeks, under my lip, just to make it a bit more pouty, on my forehead and my jawline, just to shade and contour those parts of my face. Then I'll take my beauty blender and just blend out the highlighted parts of my face, just under my eyes, my forehead, and wherever else I've highlighted. Taking my Mecca Beauty Technique brush, I'll also link, like I said, I'll link everything down below for you because I do have a 15% discount code, which is amazing, so you can go get yourself some bargains on some brushes. And they literally blend out amazing. Like, look at that contour. Then, of course, taking my fave Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and using that on a Zoeva, I don't even know what this brush is called, but I'll put it in the description box. Just baking under there, baking under my eyes, just to set that and make sure there's no creasing. Then I'll just bake a little bit more just from where I put my nose contour, just to thin that shred out a little bit more. Just setting that cream contour just with the translucent powder, just so it makes it easier for the bronzer to sit on top of. Taking the chocolate soleil from Too Faced and just applying that exactly in the same spots where I put the cream contour, just to give it a little bit more definition. Taking exactly the same shades as I used on top, just popping them down below just to balance out the eye and give it a little bit more definition and make it a little bit more deeper. I then took the Perversion eyeliner and just placed that in my waterline, and now I'm just blending that out so it's a bit more seamless and not so harsh. Then I'm just going to remove the bake from underneath my cheekbones, under my eyes, and under my chin and everywhere else. Next, I'll be taking the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. It's literally so nice, this blush. It's my favourite kind of blush, really peachy and warm, not too pink, and it literally smells like peaches. It's so amazing. Then I'll take the Mecca Cosmetica highlighter. This is literally so nice. It's probably my favourite highlighter at the moment. It's like the perfect champagne-y goldy colour, and it's so pigmented and it goes on super, super nice. For lips, I'll be using the Bare Minerals Gen Nude liquid lipstick in the shade Icon. This is probably one of my favorites. These liquid lipsticks are literally amazing. Like, they smell like cake butter and they don't go dry, they don't go crusty on your lips by the end of the day, and they actually last as well. They are so good. Then for the final step, I'll just be using the Max Fix Plus just to set my face, just so it's nice and hydrated and dewy and lasts the whole day. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!